Hey everyone! Welcome back to Chalkin History with Shelly Kallach. Thank you so much for your continued support, whether you are commenting on posts or making purchases. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully the volume is just right. Let's see. You can hear me over the music. Anyways, I'm back, hopefully on a daily basis, still kind of here and there and everywhere. I don't know if many of you know, but probably the last 12, actually let's just get this off here. Hold on guys. There we go. Probably over the last probably 14, 16, 18 months, my parents have gone through some health issues. My dad definitely was the majority of that, with a little sprinkle of mom in there, but all good. But unfortunately, about 2 months ago, I lost my dad. So we're kind of trying to still deal with that, try to get through that. You know, it's just sad to see your parents get older, and no one likes to get older. No one likes all those aches and pains. No one likes to get sick. But it is life, unfortunately. So that's kind of what I've been doing. That's why I've been kind of hit or miss. That's why I've been kind of missing in action. Been tending to my parents a lot. I've been trying to help as much as I can. I've been, I've been really fighting like heck to get them back to a good state. And unfortunately, my dad his body couldn't take it anymore. So lost him back in May. So hopefully I'll be back more on a daily basis, but I still will post when I can. But let's see, end of June, we had ChalkCon. That is our annual convention, summer convention that any designer is able to go to, any in good standing designer. So that was fun. That was in Kansas City. So as I'm showing you stuff, I'm going to show you stuff that we did there, because we did a lot of hands-on playing, which was fun. If I don't get to your comments, it's because I don't have another device where I can see your comments. So just keep on commenting and I will get to you later. Okay, so let's get started. As I said, I'm going to just kind of throw some stuff at you. Today is day one of our autumn 2025 release. Lots of fun fall. There's Halloween, which is kind of more cutesy, I guess you could say. And then Tiffany Thiessen has her line that also came out. What else? Some kind of fun little extra things that are coming this month. So it's going to kind of been thrown in there sporadically. All right, so first things first, pumpkin everything. I'm going to kind of lower this down a little bit, I think, so you guys get a closer view. That is a B-size transfer, and that is free with purchase. It's a free gift with purchase. So if you purchase any order of $50 or more, they will automatically throw that in your cart. You don't have to do anything more outside of spending or making sure you have $50 as a subtotal in your cart. But if you have 75, if you have 75, I'm a tad unorganized. The color of the month is marigold. So it's I would say it's like our mustard or, oh gosh, what was that color that I couldn't get enough of? It started with an S. It was kind of like a mustard yellow. It's not like that. It's kind of like a really bright orange yellow color. So I see more yellow than I do orange, but it's marigold. So it's a really good color to use with all your fall decorating and designing and craft making, okay? So when you hit 75, you unlock the opportunity to put these in your cart, and you can put up to 3 jars in your cart every time you place $75 in an order, okay? So keep that in mind. But if you just get to 50, you'll definitely get that thrown in your cart. So pumpkin everything. Who loves pumpkin everything? I do not. I am not a pumpkin spice girl at all. Okay, I'm just gonna start digging in this huge box of goodies that I have. A new surface that we have is called, and I'm gonna get my glasses on, so. It's a 3-pack. They are risers, and they are round risers. Yay, 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 yay. So at Chalkin, we actually pulled these out to play with them. You get 3 different sizes, so they can stack. Fun. But I whitewashed mine, so I took some watered down white paste and painted it on, and then took a wet wipe and wiped it off, and that gives it that whitewash feel. And then they also gave us some rope to put around it, or you can make candles, I suppose. But look how cute that'll look. Let's see if I can get it around there. Look how cute that will look if you kind of dig that natural vibe, or if you like the coastal vibe, which I have become accustomed to lately. We do have a property in the south, so I've been having a good time working on that and decorating. So I planned on doing something fun with these for that property. Otherwise, we're just in good old Ohio. No coastal vibes here. But that's our new surface. They're risers, so you can chalk on them. So you can take a pattern or a design. You know, if you wanted to go ahead and just put that pumpkin on there, that would be cute for fall, or for your Thanksgiving tablescape. You could do that, okay? So we got that. It's one of our new surfaces. We also, I didn't get it yet because I had to order it today because it just released today. But there's a rectangle riser as well. So I got one of those, or maybe a couple. These are old, well, not older. One of our newer surfaces. This is a melamine platter. Now you can chalk on it, but I would not put food on it unless you sealed it with a proper food safe sealant. I do believe our epoxy resin is food safe. However, you need to let it cure, I want to say at least 72 hours before you put food on it. What I would do is probably let it go a week, and then, so give yourself enough time to decorate on there. And I would just do it within this part of the tray. Then put your layer of epoxy resin that we have. Let it go for about a week. And then even if you're unsure, you could put a cute little doily down, and that would be adorable to display. All right, so that's not this release. That was that last release. They gave us a little sash, like a Girl Scout sash, because over the last 9 months as designers, they had a fun little challenge for us. That if you hit certain goals, you got these cute little patches, aren't they? Look at that. It's like Captain Squeegee. Here's a little jar of paste. Aren't those adorable? I love chalk. They are patches, so we are to put them on our sash. So you know what? I'm going to stick these in here. There's 2 that are missing in action. I need to still find a couple patches before I put them all on. But we got that. We got this cute little notebook. Look how cute that is. And there's like little, these aren't for sale. It's just something cute they gave us when we were there. which was fun. They gave us all kinds of like crafting supply kits so that we could complete our projects while we were there. Here's another riser. And then just throughout the entire Chalkin weekend, they give you so many products. It's crazy, you guys. If you love to craft, if you love Chalk Tour, and you want to get together with a crafting community, fellow Chalk sisters, fellow Chalk brothers, ask me about it, because it's always such a good time. And I love going to leadership, which is usually January every year. Good times, good times. Okay, this is not a new product yet, I don't think. I bet you these are coming. But look at this cute little tote, you guys. It's got pockets on the side, both sides, pockets in the front. Look at all those pockets. People gave away buttons. It's a nice little size. It's probably about 6 by 12, so it'll hold our 12-inch wide surfaces pretty nicely. So we got that. Let's see, what else? That's another riser. We got a lot of risers. Let's see. I'm gonna save this for later. This is stuff we took because they told us to bring stuff. These are all just a bandana. This is a square pillow cover. This is our lumbar pillow cover. We got tea towels in white. They told us to bring stuff to chalk or ink on. However, we never did really ink on anything, so those were unused. That to the side. We got, what is this? All right, there's a new surface out. These are called chalk spots, okay? You heard of the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Spot or the Buckeye, or not Buckeye, Bullseye Spot, right? Well, we have our own. It's called the Chalk Spot. So we have introduced this 12 pack of tags. So it's about a 16th inch wide, okay? Some of our surfaces are about not a quarter, they're about an 1/8 inch. So these are half of that. So they're nice and thin, cute little tags. You get a pack of 12. They're so fun. These will be fun to decorate on for like, if you want to do a place setting for your Thanksgiving table or Christmas presents. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so much fun to play with. So we got some of those. Those are new on the site. Not sure you saw these. These came out not too long ago, but it's a 9 by 12 ink mat, which is really nice. These are perfect for fitting in your shirts. You don't have to cut down our 11 by 22 or the 17 by 22 or whatever it is. You don't have to cut them down anymore. These are perfect. In fact, if you even want to cut these in half, you can, or cut them this way if you want to do tea towels. This I think is the perfect size. This was a good size to come out with. So that's that. Let's see, this was something we did. Of course, we got like a UV resin to play with while we were there, and sneak peek at a new design. This is part of a B-size transfer, so there's another design on the other half, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch it. Oh, look how shiny he is. That's resin, you guys. Okay, it gives it that embossed look. So while some people were doing it on, to make the spider web look like it was raised, I did it on the spider. And then we have the UV flashlight here, okay? And you hold it there for like 3-4 minutes and it's cured, okay? Oops. UV resin is not food safe unless you buy a specific food safe. So just also keep that in mind, okay? Epoxy is, UV is not. All right, so that's a project we did. Isn't that fun? Little spooky spider. Put him aside there. Let's see. Look at these. This is not chocolate tour, but look at this, how fun these are. I found these bamboo beads, and I thought how cute those would be on our bamboo boards to make cute little risers out of our boards. And you could put these on and make them the legs. I just thought they were so cute. So watch for that project to come one day. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Another new surface is a 9-inch chubby square. We are kind of turning more towards smaller transfers. So you'll see a lot of, this is a 9x9. You're gonna see a new transfer size in our shop. I wanna say it's F and G. So an F will be a 9-inch transfer size, and the G is a 6x18. So it's a half of a C size. So they call that a G. So we got chubby squares, which will be fun to decorate. Again, you can make risers out of that. Just put something underneath, either like a little wood candlesticks, beads, and you can make a little table, like a tiered tray out of that. Okay, we also have 3-inch little chubby blocks. Aren't they adorable? Those are great for the minis, if you guys like those minis. You could do a little landscape across it somehow and just display it with a little space in between. I think these are going to be really fun to play with. So we got those. I think I got another one of those. I'll have to look. Yep, I did. I got another set of those. So we have those in the shop. These are not out yet. These will be coming mid-August. But we're going to have a larger tag. This is a 5x7, and then we'll just have a 5x7 in our chalk spot. So they're not quite out yet. Mid-August, rounded edges, which is, I kind of like that, rounded edges. But they're the 5x7, so they will work perfectly with our A size transfers or any of our B size transfers that you can cut in half. They gave us fabric markers to play with, and I'll show you a transfer that they suggested we use with that. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I did get one of these. I forgot I did get one of these. Hang on. I did get one of those other risers, you guys. I forgot. Look how cute he is. He's about, let's see, a 9x6. So that's, it has kind of legs, solid legs. You could probably almost even make a cute little tray out of this. If you want to make a little tray, you could just carry it like that. But isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. So we do have that size riser. Put a little design in the middle, or just use one of our patterned transfers to dress it up. Stain it, paint it, whatever works for you. You do what works for your house or for gift giving. All right, let's talk about, we have ink colors and we have new chalk colors. Let me get them all organized here for you. Let's see, I think you're gonna love them all. Let's see, that goes there, that goes there. If you hear the dogs, I apologize. I'm watching my daughter's dog. There's this one. Woof, woof. Okay, so we already saw the marigold. We got a couple of those. Nice yellowy, orangey yellow color. We have 5 En Vogue colors. So this is called Ash. This is in between between storm and black. It's an awesome, awesome color. This will make great, like rocks and stone. Great backgrounds on a black board. I think that would be awesome. You know how I used to do like tone on tone? I would do black on black boards. I think this would really look awesome. Another en vogue is Lagoon. Now my camera makes it look a lot more green, but I would say it's a lot more blue. Blue and green is, those two colors, you can ask probably 100 people and they would probably, I don't know, give you different answers. Okay, then we have Marmalade. This is a nice orange color. So here's your marigold, that's your marmalade. Okay, I don't know where my other one went. I had two. Where are you? Oh well, nowhere to be found. A nice new green in en vogue is Ivy. It's a nice dark green. You have to see them like in person because they look awesome. And then this is great for any wine lovers, or if you have that country rustic vibe going on. This is called Cabernet. It's a nice, rich, Merlot, winey color. It kind of looks, again, the camera's making it look lighter than it really is, but it's a nice, deep wine color, I think. And then we have two new inks in our line. This is Espresso. You guys all know and love Espresso as a paste color. Well, now we have it in an ink color. And then Shimmer Forest. We love it as a paste. So now you can have it as an ink. This will look amazing on like white t-shirts, sweatshirts, anything you do for Christmas time, or even St. Patrick's Day, any of those holidays. Greens are good in the fall as well. This will make excellent leaves. I think we'll have some fun with that too. Okay, there's that. So now I'm going to introduce you to, let me get them all here. Let me go through all my stuff. We're not going to show you that just yet here. All right, so we have a new product line, and they are sublimation heat transfers. So tell me below, comment heat if you've ever used a heat transfer, or if you create your own, or if you've ever done sublimation. Just go ahead and comment heat. So we came out with 9 new designs. So we have some pumpkins, and you guys, there's 2 to a package, okay? It's not just one, there's 2 to a package. Follow directions. Word to the wise, everybody is saying, just gonna, do not, when you're using your heat, if you use a commercial heat press, awesome, because there's no chance of wiggle. If you're using an iron or a Cricut heat press, just press it, and do not, don't go like this with your heat press like I do when I heat, when I dry my heat set my shirts or tea towels or anything like that. You don't want to wiggle. You just set it down for the amount of time that it tells you to, and then pick it up. They slide, I guess, really easy. And I'm not sure, I've never done a heat transfer, so I don't know what other brands do, if that's just a thing. But don't wiggle, just set it down. I'm gonna do this pumpkin one pretty soon, because I have a shirt over here that I think I just want to do like a tone on tone. I think it'll be amazing on. So I can't wait to do this for you guys, okay? So we'll do that one really soon. All right. So let's look at the other ones. There's some Christmas ones, and let's see, this one is called Every Morning Heat Transfer. It has a saying, His mercies are new every morning. So it's kind of like a landscape, really pretty colors. This one is called Vintage Christmas Tree. So you can kind of see the outline there. The colors there are dark greens. The wine, you know, the Cabernet color here. Okay, they're going off the En Vogue colors here. Have you noticed? The Nutcracker heat transfer. So that's a fun one. It's cute. You can see the Nutcracker, the ballerina, the mouse. The girl, I can't think of her name. And I don't know what that, I guess he's the magician. Here's the colors for that. Here's apple picking. How fun is that? That would look cute on a tote, which they, I want to say they gave us. No, here it is, right here. Okay, you can get yourself a heat transfer tote. Okay, when you are doing these heat transfers, they do recommend that you use a polyester blend or 100% polyester surface. Okay, so whether it's a tote bag or a canvas shirt, canvas shoes, a canvas, if you want to do it on a canvas, like one of these guys, I guess maybe it would work on like a canvas board. I don't know. We could try that. All right, so just keep that in mind, 100% or at least 70% polyester blend. Okay, that's the heat transfer tote. This one says, "This girl loves Jesus." That would make it cute. Maybe on your computer bag, or if you go to Bible study, you can do it on another tote. That would be cute. Cute florals. This one would be cute on our wine bag. We have a wine bag, Happy Hour it's called. There's some wine bottles. You got like for your white wine, your red wine, and then bottles. I'm thinking of cutting it in half. Remember, you get 2 sheets. I'm thinking of cutting it in half this way and do these 4 on one side of the wine bag, do the other 4 on the other wine side. Great for Christmas gifts, you guys. Go to your hostess's house. Here you go. Give her a bag that's specially customized. No one else is going to have it except, you know, whoever gets it. Or you can actually, if you trim it this way, line the bottom of a bag. You know, that way you have 8 across. You could do that too. This one is called Citrus Trees. Citrus is very hot this fall, summer and fall. So that's kind of gives you what it looks like there. That's the colors, very subdued colors. And then another Christmas, Jolly Christmas minis. So you get 6 little patterns. How cute are those? Again, you get 2 sheets. So you could do a lot with this, I think. Like on those tags, think about this. I bet you could sublimate on this. There's probably a process, so don't quote me, but not sure you can sublimate on MDF, but I think there's a paint or something you can apply so that you could sublimate on it. I may just try to sublimate on it without it and test it. I'll be your guinea pig, okay? But those will be fun to experiment with. Like I said, I've never used a heat transfer before, so I'm excited about that. Looking forward to doing that. Okay. Should we look at transfers? Should we? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to start with the D size. We didn't have any E this time. Grab them all here. Or maybe we did have some E. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Let's get these here. Okay, we do have 2 E-size transfers. Our first one, and then let's see. I'll lift my camera again for you guys so you can get the whole thing in our view here. Heartland Feed and Seed. High protein grains. You guys, this turkey is amazing. I even think this is 18 by 24. This would look amazing on our 16-inch rustic round. I'm pretty sure he'd fit, because if this is 18, you're taking about 3 inches off here, maybe an inch and a half here. I think he would easily fit on a 16-inch round, and I think that would be amazing, I think, to hang up for Thanksgiving. So that is that guy. And then a Christmas one, of course. And don't worry, more Christmas is coming. This is just a sprinkling of the holidays, okay? Christmas bells, song and chorus, music by A.P. Loud. Oh, Applaud, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this is a really cool one, I think. Pretty fun, pretty fun. Okay, so those are our E. All right, let's look at our D. Let me make sure I got them all out. Let's see. Just making sure I got everything the way I want it. Okay. So before I go into the D's too, we have some more artisan add-ons. They're bendable, they're flexible, they're paintable, they're stainable, they're gold foilable, however you want to use those. We had gotten a free leaf one at Chalkin. Is that fun? These will be really fun. If you guys have like mica powder, these would be really pretty to make greens and golds. Oof, we might have to do that. And these are just little ornate type. They call it damask. Okay, so those are artisan add-ons. Okay, let's look at our D size, you guys. And I may have some duplicates in here. This is the pottery patterns. These are actually old. I got this for free. Oh my gosh, you guys, they gave us so much stuff. This is a fun one, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute. I'm going to put this one aside because there's something awesome going on with that one. Okay, 'tis the football season, you guys. It's coming, whether you like it or not, and those are the days I just kind of sit in the same room with my husband. Sometimes I cheer along, sometimes I don't, but tell me your favorite football team. My husband loves Ohio State college football. He loves, well, we're Cleveland fans. We used to live in the Cleveland, Ohio area, so always a Brownie fan. So we will try to root them on again this year. Okay, so let's hope for good things this year. Oops. I just feel like I'm crooked. There we go. So this is fun. I'm actually going to have a workshop. So if you're local to me, watch that, because I think this will be really fun to make in the colors of our teams, because everybody's would be different. Okay, so 'tis the season. We have a sunflower pattern. That's pretty. Those you can color in. This is really made for like a watercolor project. You can color in all the leaves or the little petals and then the leaves. Then you would lay the transfer back down and chalk it one last time, and it really will make it pop. This is Merry Christmas Tree, and I love how this is kind of, it looks like it stands out, and I'm going to do wood cutouts for this because I think that'll look amazing. So again, perfect for our round. Perfect. And then one actually for our round, the Candy Cane Cafe. Isn't he cute? He's kind of cute too. All right, that's our D size. Let's get out all our E size. These are all B, tons of B. Like I said, they're kind of really focusing on the B's. talk about that. Talk about these. Put those aside. These are all B's. Okay, let's talk about C's here for a minute. Okay, this is a new pattern. This is called Modern Plaid. Okay, I'll get really nice and close so you can see all those little checkered squares. Speaking of checkers, I mean, what a cute checkerboard that would make. If you want to make your own checkerboards games, perfect. I got a free one of those. Love is Brewing coffee bar. If you guys have your own coffee bar, here's your new sign for the year. And then Christmas market. I love that they have the dried fruit with the stick of cinnamon. This will be fun. This would be, you could probably make that work on here. You probably lose a little bit of the edges, but our 9-inch might work for that. You almost need like a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12. That would be nice too. Maybe one day we'll get that size back. Christmas markets. Okay, so those are your C size. Not too many. Like I said, they're kind of going away from that. So here's, we have a ton. Look at, you see something new there? Just making sure there's no other sizes in there. Okay, we're getting there, guys. Guys, this is our new size. This is our F. These are our 9-inch, so it's almost like 1/4 of our D size transfers. Okay, so it's 1/4 of a D size transfer. Okay, kitchen closed. This heifer has had it for all you country goers. And then of course a vintage Santa. We can't have a release without our Santa. So those are 2 new F size. Might as well talk about the G's. Here's our G's again. So this is half of a C size, right? Here's our C size. Here's your C. I'm gonna lose my box here. All right, so it's half of that. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. That would look cute on our round too. All right, so there's that. All right, so here's this. It's called Autumn Accents. I think those are cute. I got one of those for free. This one's called Elegant Holiday Icons. I really like that. I think, let's see here. Our tags. This would look so cute on our new tags that are coming out mid-August. This one is Foggy Christmas Eve. And then this one says Hallelujah Script. Okay, those are our G size. G as in go get them. Okay. Let's look at all of our B size now. This is Faith Family Football. Weekend forecast. These are great. I saw someone do this on a tray. That would be a fun tray. Just do it, paint it white, and then just do it all green because your field is green. Or again, if your field is colored a certain color, use that color. Weekend forecast. That would make a great t-shirt. This is Twilight Apothecary. Some Halloween type stuff. There's a little witch in all of us. Excuse me. This would be fun on a pillowcase for trick-or-treaters or as their costume. It just might be my costume this year. Happy Pumpkin. He is a happy guy. Excuse me, goodness. This is called Boo Basics. Cute. This will make a cute cutout. And then some cute little minis. Remember, we got these little mini blocks, so you guys can put these on here. So cute. So cute. Here's the one where I have my spider. This one's called The Moon Made Me Do It. This one. I like this one because I think this will be fun to do on our square resin trays. Don't forget to check out the resin section because we have molds. If you guys are into resin, check out the resin section because we have molds. Okay, so those will be fun in that, I think. So here's what I would do. I would chalk it in black and then mix different colors in your resin and pour it that way, that they're all different colors. I think that would be cool. Like chalk this in black and make this one orange. Chalk it in black. I don't know. Make it like a purpley sky. Make that yellow maybe. I don't know. Black cat. You guys, these will be fun to make. Pumpkin spice and Jesus Christ. I think I want to make this into a cutout. I think just the cut is adorable. If you guys have tier trays, this guy's a big one. He's, if this is about 8.5, 7.5, 6.5, he's got to be bigger than that. I don't know. That's pretty big, and I don't have my measuring. Let's see, this is 9. That's about 7 inches, I think, the cup itself. Here's a little scene. This is called Autumn Days. Here's like a little wheelbarrow with some leaves and a rake. Fall time, you guys, fall time. Gosh, I don't know about you, but it's been stinking hot here, and I don't like it hot. I don't. Etched Christmas essentials. Again, get out your little squares, make some snowflakes, grab your tags, grab these tags. You can make little Christmas tags. Perfect size, you guys, perfect size, okay? We're gonna be busy. PSL, Pumpkin Spice Life. Pumpkin Spice Life. I like this. This is cute. Ho, ho, ho. I think that would make a cute shirt. In fact, I think I almost have a shirt like that. So I think I can throw that one away and make my own. I think these would almost make adorable cutout ornaments. So we might do that as well. Be on the lookout. If you need a link to my Etsy shop, let me know. Oh, hello, Winter. The snowman's cute. Look at those snowmen that are always looking up at the sky are so adorable. You have some snowfall here. You can, disperse the snowflakes throughout. This is also cute. Will make great wrapping paper if you like to chalk your own wrapping paper. It's called Ho Ho pattern. I'm gonna not say you. I'm gonna take the N and tape it off and make it say, I need to chill. Make a nice cute little sweatshirt. Then maybe everyone will know not to bother me. Of course, we can't have a release without snowflakes. So these are special snowflakes. You guys, again, you need to buy these 3-inch blocks, okay? Look at these minis. Oh my gosh, how cute are those? Just to have cute little accents on your tier trays, little shelves, anywhere you need just a little pop of decor, seasonal decor. How cute is that? A little cornucopia. Fun, fun, fun. In fact, I wonder if that would fit on here. Yeah, that'll fit on our 5x7 chalk spot. So be on the lookout for those. This is Christmas delivery. More stamps, if you guys like that look. We do have patches now too, so you can actually ink it on a patch and then attach a patch to a hat or however else you may use them. Some poinsettias. This is Fall Favorites. I like this one. I think this would be fun on our bamboo board. And then if you want to use it as, to put food on, you're going to want to use epoxy. So you'll want to put a nice thin layer, let it cure for a day, and then I would suggest probably another layer of epoxy. Or etch it with some etching cream. Or not etching cream, but the wood burning stuff. This is fun, bird minis. If you like birds, lots of birds. Also would make a cute little, if you're just getting started as a designer, make this up as a little kit. Or if you want to try it and you haven't tried it yet, just say, hey, Shell, I want a little birdie kit, and I'll make up one for you. How's that sound? All right, here we go. Spooky scenes, got another one of those. Got some more stamps. You guys, they were very generous in what they gave us and what they wanted us to play with. Thanksgiving harvest, some more of the fall favorites. This is something they gave to the designers. Creamy Dreamy, runs with scissors, procrastinator. So cute. That'd be cute on a bag, on a shirt. And then of course we got this too. That's I use that one. All right, those are the B size. All right, let's put those over there. You guys, so much new stuff. Oh, here's my other marmalade. There's the other marmalade found in them. We have A size to go over, and then we'll talk about our monthly. I want to make sure nothing's missing here. We'll talk about our monthly club too. Okay. So Tiffany Thiessen also came out with her fall release, and we were lucky enough to hear her speak. It was awesome. I could even post it, I think. Let me just work on that video and I'll post that later. But because she was there, she gave everyone 2 new of her transfers. And then, of course, that was released today, so you're able to purchase whichever ones you like. An A size that says sweater weather. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. And then mushrooms. You guys know I'm starting to collect mushrooms. So I think I'm going to have fun with that. Not sure what I want to do with it yet, but I'm going to have fun with that. All right. Sweater weather. We're going to put that with the A's. Also, they gave us, how cute is that? Of Chalkin. Isn't that fun? That was a gift for, I want to say mentor and I don't remember if it was mentor and above. I think it might have been. I think it was if you hit a certain title and above. They gave you that along with the tote. And then we got a heat transfer that says Chalkin. Isn't that fun? So fun. All right. So I'm going to put all these can stay together. So, and I'm going to put that last. Okay. A size. We got Happy Halloween. All right. Bring it down a little closer. There we go. Happy Halloween. Here's a cute little scarecrow. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Fun to do on our acrylic because you could do the outline on one side, flip the acrylic over, and then color his shirt, color his hat, all the little sunflowers. Could you imagine what a masterpiece that would look like? So fun. Scarecrow. I like this one, Holy Family. This is new. This is just a line drawing. So I kind of like that. It's definitely different. It's something we don't have. This is Country Living. It's just like a barn house. Little scene. A cute little log cabin snow globe. So don't chalk that guy, but instead find other little winter or Christmassy designs that you might have. Go back to your Christmas minis, put a little different mini in there. Think of the possibilities, you guys. Oh my gosh, so many. I love this one because I just think a caramel apple defines autumn. This is called Happy Fall, Y'all. And then, so this one, remember I said we had fabric markers. These are more of just little kind of like icon type designs. So they want us to, get some fabric and or maybe on a pocket. So let's say we did the sun on the pocket, apply it to your, whatever you're applying it for. It's called a flash sheet. Grab the yellow and the oranges and blend it out. And then you heat, I want to say you heat set fabric markers. Remove the lid, recap, recap. It doesn't say to heat set it. So I don't know what I would do. I think I have to learn more. They didn't tell us how to use it or what to do with it. I would think you would have to heat set this, but I don't know. So, but anyways, this is kind of like, this would be great for kids. If you want to have your kids doodle while you're doing something, great little project. Get yourself some fabric markers for them to do. All right, that's that. We got a couple more things to talk about. This is this month's kit, or club kit. So it's called Vegetable Garden. It's our July Club Couture. And you'll get this transfer, 8.5 by 11. This also matches and goes well with, Tiffany had one in the last release. It's all the, I think it says Grow Your Own was the name of it. It's just nothing but veggies. So cute on a tote bag if you guys do like farmers markets. Maybe on some tins. I don't know. I think it'd be just really fun to do. You guys get some ink because, so you get Cadet ink, Ocean Mist ink, and Berry ink. And it's pretty full. Those are pretty full. And then you get a market tote. So this is a really big tote to put it on, which is awesome. So that's July's club kit. If you would love to start subscribing to the club kit, please go ahead and comment club and I will get you that information. Again, I just love making fun cutouts, so I may do something with that as well. Okay, so be on the lookout. Again, patience with me. We're still working out things. Gosh, there's a lot to do with when a spouse passes away. I never do. My spouse didn't pass if you're just hopping on. My dad passed away a couple months ago, so trying to help my mom through things, and it's kind of crazy. There's a lot to think about, a lot you don't know. You think you know, but you don't know. And so like I tell my husband, I'm like, you better have all your ducks in a row, just in case. He's like, you'll be fine. Everything's, whatever. I'm like, yeah, but my dad said that too. And we're having a heck of a time just trying to get things finalized and moved. And gosh, it's crazy, you guys. So make sure you have it all together. Okay. All right. So one last thing I want to talk to you guys about. We are going to have hostess rewards. Okay. Not like Pampered Chef, that type of party rewards. But we are gonna award you as a hostess. So let's say you reach out to me and say, Shelly, I have 4 friends that we want to order so that we can get together and have some fun and create some things. And I say, that's amazing. I surely can help you with that. If you place the order of $250 or more, these 3 transfers will be placed in your cart for free. This is your reward for doing that, and it runs till the end of August. So I want to say July 15th to the end of August. This is what your rewards will be. And I think depending on how well this does for the company, if they had a good turnout, they will come out with a new reward kit for, I guess, the holiday season, okay? Or if you're local to me, I do have my own studio in Morrow, Ohio. And if you want to get together, I don't care how many friends get together, let's get together, let's pick out some things, let's get that order placed, and then whoever created that group or got it started or whatever, or you guys can just all share, I don't care what you do, but this is all free to you once we place that $250 or more order, okay? So reach out to me. I love sharing this stuff. I think it's fun. I think it's a creative outlet for you. It's great therapy. I can't wait to actually just start creating again. Chalkin was amazing because I was able to just not think about anything. I was able to just sit down and let my creative juices start flowing. Think about color. I was conversing with friends. I was making new friends. Gosh, I can't tell. I always feel so rejuvenated after I go to Chalkin and leadership. It's such an amazing community. And I hope all of you join it. I really do. It's just such a great community of people. We don't care what your color is, what your age is, what your sex is. We don't care. Just come create with us. That's all we care about. Okay. So hostess rewards, good stuff. Now I am also going to give you a little teaser. Okay, a little teaser. So we had something called Chalk Tank. We had a little fun presentation where 3 or 4 of our designers were able to, they got an idea of a new product that they think we should have in our product line. So one was something for a mailbox, so you can switch out a design for your mailbox. That was an awesome idea. Somebody suggested a frame that can hold any size surface, which is also a good idea. What was the other one? There was one other one, and now I can't remember. I think there were 3 or there might have been 3, maybe 4. I don't remember. Anyways, and then this girl gets up, and you know how we are loving the embroidery look to our transfers. So like what you could do, not on these transfers so much, but let's see, let's get a good design here. For example, let's use the mushrooms, okay? Let's say we inked this guy on a fabric tote or a piece of cross-stitch material or linen or a sock, a t-shirt pocket, whatever, okay? You could use your embroidery thread and create your embroidery stitches. You know, there's the long stitch, there's a cross stitch, there's a French knot, there's, I don't know what they're all called. You can make like a leaf when you go one way and the other and you pull it down. I don't remember what they're all called, but there's so many embroidery stitches out there. Well, now she suggested that we come out with some type of a punch tool. I know, they're available in the store because I went and got one. All right, so there's this punch tool. We probably won't come out with one. I'm thinking we could never match the prices you'll find on Amazon or in a craft store. But it's a punch tool. And what it does is you thread your embroidery thread through, and there's like different size needles, okay? And so depending on if you're using a thicker yarn or a thin string or embroidery floss, whatever you're using, different size needles, and you just go along your fabric and you punch, and it makes this cute fuzzy little pattern, and it's just gonna make our projects so much more cute and adorable and fuzzy, and I can't wait to get started and try that. My first craft when I learned to do anything was I was 12 or 13 years old, and my aunt, who was my godmother and owned all kinds of my cousin told me when he came in for my dad's funeral, now I don't remember, she used to own a chain of stores and they were quite popular. Now I don't remember. It wasn't Benjamin Franklin, but it was something along that line. She had a good dozen stores and she would always take me to her stores. And there was a cross stitch section, and the little pamphlets, tons of pamphlets. They would go out of season or whatever, and she would just go through the shelves and go boop, 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 and fill up like a little basket for me of all kinds of little kits and pamphlets and all the things and embroidery floss. And she taught me how to cross stitch. So to this day, I still have a ton of linens and all those specialty fabrics and cross stitch fabric and all my embroidery thread of every color. The DMC, I didn't like the other one. I always liked DMC. I still have all that stuff. So I can't wait to really just sit down and do this, like, or even prepare some things for when I get on the airplane and I'm on for, a good amount of time, that I could just whip this out. I probably won't be able to take this on the airplane, but I might be able to take my cross stitch stuff. I don't know. I think they let you take needles, right? This, I don't know. This might be a threat, but I'm not quite sure. Anyways, so exciting. There's so much you could do with our projects. It's not just a chalking project. It's not just an inking project. There's so much you can do. You can add puff paint to or like a puff additive to our ink to make it puff up when you iron it. You can use etching cream with all of these on glass. You can do the burning stuff, the burn gel on our wood products. You guys, it's limitless. All you got to do is do some Googling or ask me, watch our lives, and you'll be amazed as to how wide and far the possibilities are. So with that, thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, I apologize for my missing in action. We've just been dealing with some delicate things lately, but I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your support. If you need help placing an order, let me know. But don't forget, if you at least put 50 in, you get this guy. This guy gets automatically put in your order for a $50 order. If you get 75 or more, you can put the color of the month marigold in your cart. Up to 3, you guys, 3 jars, okay? Once these are gone, they're gone. They don't come back. They don't normally come back. Sometimes they're like, oh, okay, we'll bring it back, but it's not for months after. And then, of course, the $80 one, that was for our 8-year birthday. You guys, I'm going to be with Chalk Couture for 8 years this November. So how exciting is that? I have never left. I've never faltered. I'm here. I might be in the background for a bit here and there, but I'm here. I'm loving it. I'm hoping you love it too.